Well, before I get into the final draft pick of a prospect the Hawks got, let's talk about the trade that happened. The Hawks acquired the number 25 overall selection from the Toronto Maple Leafs, including Petr Mrazek, for the number 38 pick in the second round of the 2022 NHL draft. That would have been the Blackhawks' second round pick. They traded it to the Leafs, and the Hawks get a goaltender who has a bad cap hit. But I honestly had that weird feeling the Hawks were going to end up with Mrazek all day. They got Petr Mrazek, and then they get an additional first round pick. That's 3 first round picks for this year's draft. And they did a good job on, in my opinion, on who they drafted. But let's talk about what the Hawks did do. In this trade, they acquired a goalie. One thing the Hawks were in need of, we know definitely they were in a hunt for, was acquiring a goalie. Because we don't know if Kevin Lakinen's back. I really don't think he is. And we definitely don't think Colin Delia is coming back to the Hawks. If he does, I will honestly be surprised. So the Hawks were in need of a goalie. The Hawks are going to try and tank for Bedard next year. Mrazek, in my opinion, he's a good goalie. He proved he was still a good goalie when he was with the Hurricanes just 2 years ago. Then he went to Toronto, had a terrible season last year in Toronto with also a bad cap hit. The Leafs tried waiving him. No one claimed him. He ended up remaining on the active roster for the Leafs because they ended up needing him because Jack Campbell got injured. So Mrazek played for a good portion of their season when Campbell went down. But Mrazek wasn't that good in net. He had a rough season. I've always liked Mrazek, and him coming to the Hawks, okay, I get it. He's not going to be like Mrazek of the Hurricanes. He's Mrazek with a bad cap hit. That's what it is. The Hawks take on a cap dump, we get a first round pick, and Mrazek is a Chicago Blackhawk. I'm okay with it. We get a goalie, or who's not up there on the tops of the netminders, but we have a goalie, I guess we could say. So, I want to hear what your thoughts are on this trade of the Chicago Blackhawks acquiring Petr Mrazek in the 25th overall selection in this year's NHL draft. The prospect video of me going over who the Hawks selected with the 25th overall selection will be coming up very soon. Just wanted to film this before I got that video posted because I wanted to discuss the trade before the prospect. I get it. I could have had these up earlier, but I end up going to see Thor Love and Thunder, and that was a great movie. But this was the draft, and it was a crazy day. Hawks made a lot of moves, questionable moves, definitely very questionable trades, and they were on the clock quite a bit. So let's get into the prospect video coming up next. So thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks.